I created my first RuneScape character in 2005, but walked away from the game in 2011. Since then, so much has been added and changed that it's basically a whole new game. So I created a brand new character to explore the world of Gielinor new. These are the adventures of JOHNNY RUUN! Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? And welcome back to another exciting installment. We are still in Falador, and unlike the last several videos, we are not resuming with any crazy updates to the stats. I've not done a lot of cooking, I've not done a lot of mining, I've not done a lot of smithing. I did build a shelf in real life, in the real world. That's right, I walked away, and while I did not touch grass, I did touch like screws and a drill and some wood. It was a great time. Highly recommended. Get out there, work with your hands, accomplish something in the real world every now and again. You know, sometimes the game says, well, you've been playing a little while, man, why don't you go do something in the real world? Take that advice, it's good. Build up your life, improve your situation, maybe build yourself a new desk. And then when you sit down to play RuneScape, you'll be having an even better time because your real life will match what's happening in the game. You working on construction, you building a crazy house, build a crazy house in real life too. And then you'll get like a better sense of completion and accomplishment, all right? You think that the dopamine you get from the game is good? Wait till you feel the dopamine you get from cutting 16 boards all the same size perfectly without failure. Let me tell you, that's some dopamine right there. Now let's have a look at our bank and we can collect some stuff here. Oh, very nice, very nice. That's from cooking all those meat products and selling them previously. Now I've got to decide what we're going to do today, and I think I have an idea. See, JOHNNY RUUN has had his ear to the grindstone. That is not a saying at all. That is not at all anything that anyone has ever said. He's had his ears to the train. I know you can put your ears down on train tracks and hear a train far away. I'm not sure what term I'm trying to say here. JOHNNY RUUN's been listening to the rumors, and he's heard that there's a little bit of a kerfuffle happening over with the White Knights in yonder tower over there. You see, he's heard that a squire by the name of Azrol? Goodness me, better be careful with that one. Has a quest for a brave adventurer regarding a knight's sword, and he thinks that he might be up for the challenge. Although I'm thinking right now that they might not respect a wizard over there, and we might be better off if we go over in the garb that they might respect and appreciate. We've been rocking that mithril two-handed sword, and I'm rather fond of it. I think it's pretty cool. But I was thinking maybe you switch to longsword. Oh wait, hold on, we can't wield both. That's right, because they're both primary hand. We didn't make any offhands. Well, then we're sticking with the two-handed sword. Gosh darn it! And we can finally put our cape back on as well. I don't reckon we'll need much out of this. I know that we'll need a red berry pie, and we did pick some extra red berries, but I didn't really think very hard about it in the previous installment. We'll need more than that. We're just going to leave that one in there. That's such a disappointingly small amount of red berries, we're not even going to bother. Now, this will not be the first time that JOHNNY RUUN has entered the White Knight's Fortress, as he did go there in the previous installment of this series in order to drop off some weapons as part of a contract with Doric. So, this is not the first time we'll be crossing this bridge, and hopefully everyone here will recognize us as a familiar face, a lovable scamp of a lad coming in here to just see what's what and what's happening. Look at all these gentlemen. Now, unfortunately, we're not quite ready to join their ranks, but hopefully someday. So where is this Azrol? Come here, you gosh dang Azrol. What's up?
Hello, I am the squire to Sir Vivin.
All right. I think it's supposed to be Viven, right? Like he's survived. Like he's a survivor. He's surviving. Yeah. Wouldn't you prefer to squire for JOHNNY RUUN? No, sorry.
I'm loyal to Sir Vivin.
Okay, well that just kind of killed the conversation. Let's try again. How is life as a squire?
Well, Sir Vivin is a good guy to work for. However, I'm in a spot of trouble lately. I've gone and lost Sir Vivin's sword.
Oh my goodness gracious me. He'll be angry if he finds out about it, but I don't think he has. I could probably make a new sword if you like.
Thanks for the offer. I'd be surprised if you could, though. The thing is, the sword is a family heirloom. It has been passed down through Viven's family for 5 generations. It was originally made by the Mkando dwarves, who were a particularly skilled tribe of dwarven smiths. I doubt anyone could make it in the style they do.
Ooh, so they couldn't make another one? It's because they're extinct. Except for, they're not.
I'm not 100% sure the Mkando tribe exists anymore. I should think Reldo, the palace librarian in Varrock, will know. He has done a lot of research on the races of Gielinor. I don't suppose you could try to track down the Mkando dwarfs for me. I've got so much work to do.
I would love to. I'll give it a go.
Thank you so much. As I say, the best place to start should be with Reldo.
Can we actually ask him how he managed to lose the sword? No, we can't. We probably should have done that before accepting the quest. Get him. Get him. Kill him. Lovely. My guy just dropped an... Do we know what the Agni Potion does? Do we have any idea what this... Does this do anything other than sell for a pretty decent price? All right. We're going to Varrock. The great thing about going to Varrock is that we'll spawn in right over here where I know for a fact there are some red berries. And you might say, Reese, what do you need red berries for? If you know, you know. I'm assuming nothing's changed in this quest. We probably still need the red berries. This is one of those instances where you're just going to have to trust me, and you'll see. You will see. Should we kill a unicorn? Do you think if we kill something so pure, we might live like a half-life? A cursed life? Or alternatively... Half-Life 3. I want to see how much unicorn horn is worth. Get that blade ready, buddy. We're going for it. We are Slayer extraordinaires. It's gonna try to kick us. Why doesn't it try stabbing us with its gargantuan horn? Ooh, it looked really brutal when it died. It didn't drop anything but bones. I think we made a bad decision in our life. Spread the ashes. Yeah, and go get the red berries. We should be able to get 4. I think it'll give us 2 from each bush. Which, consider we also have like a 5th one in the bank, I think that ought to be plenty. Now, Johnny Ruun actually has a level of familiarity with Reldo, as he aided him once before in a little quest to retrieve some missing pieces of a shield and reassemble them and return them to the King of Varrock, which then got us in good with the king, so he sent us on a mission to check on a priest who we accidentally killed the dog, and it became this whole thing, and I think he regretted ever befriending us and sending us on a mission in the first place. But under threat of, you know, being publicly executed for treason, we managed to sort the whole thing out. It's fine. I mean, the dog is still dead. If we weren't able to fix that, we messed up there. Hot dang. Bro! Oh, that's a real player. Oh, that's awkward. I don't know why, but I just assumed that was some kind of NPC in here. My apologies to Otacranio, who is almost certainly a man. My apologies. In real life, girls don't play RuneScape. If they tell you they do, they're lying, so you'll give them GP. That's facts right there. I guess we're going to be talking to this here bookshelf. Tell me about yourself. No, what do you know about Mkando dwarves? Whoa! Oh, there's a man here. The Mkando... I can't... he had a voice.
I work at a library.
How would this man talk if he... Oh, hello. You have no idea the position you're putting yourself in a weird place for the camera right now. I feel like you're doing it on purpose. Jeez. Good gosh. I don't think there is a slider, but if there was, it's maxed out right now. Well, I just feel like this is the best angle for the conversation we're having with Reldo here.
Hello, my name is Reldo. I'm a librarian.
Hello, I work for the library. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. I don't know if that's what we did, but it's what we're doing now.
The Mkando dwarves, you say? Ah, yes. For many hundreds of years, they were the world's most skilled smiths. They used secret smithing knowledge passed down from generation to generation. Unfortunately, about a century ago, the once thriving race was wiped out during the barbarian invasion of that time.
So, are there any Mkandos left at all?
I believe a few of them survived, but with the bulk of their population destroyed, their numbers have dwindled even further. I believe I remember a couple living in Asgarnia, near the cliffs on the Asgarnian southern peninsula, but they do tend to keep to themselves. They tend not to tell people that they're the descendants of the Mkando dwarves, which is why people think that their tribe has died out totally. But you may have more luck with talking to them if you bring them some red berry pie. They really like red berry pie.
All right, seems simple enough. What do you know about them? No, it's just the same conversation. Okay. Well, I mean, I want to leave this situation, but I feel like it's for the best that we go ahead and say goodbye to Reldo and Otacranio, possibly? I don't know. It's time for us to go. It's definitely time for us to leave. It's time for us to get out of here. I'm uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable. Johnny Ruun has never been happier with himself. Johnny Ruun views that as the absolute best trip to a library he's ever had. I'm pretty sure that they are right down here, the individual we are looking for. However, the only thing that gives me pause is the red berry pie situation. I gotta figure out how to make a red berry pie. Or a pie in general. Now, I have figured out that the way you find recipes and things is by hitting this... Oh, look, red berry pie right there. Boom. Mix flour and water to make a pastry dough. Place the dough in an empty pie dish. Use your choice of filling. Refer to the pie recipe book. And then cook on a stove. Is there a pie recipe book? I feel lied to. I feel deceived. It's probably a thing in the real world. Well, we don't have that, but what we do have is the ability to get everything else mentioned. We have a pie dish. I think we have wheat as well, but we could also just go get wheat. And we need to start spinning flax as well. That's something else we need to do. Not at this moment, though. Let's head back to... Actually, you know what? Taverley might be a better place for this. I think it's got it all in a much closer area, if I remember properly, than Lumbridge. Like, Lumbridge it's a fine beginner's area for its time, but things have changed. We're living in a new era, a new age even. Hey, you know how you have the ore box and the wood box? Is there like a wheat box or possibly even like a flax bag that I could store flax in? Because that would be super convenient if that was a thing, if that were possible. I don't know if I need one or two of these, honestly. I'm trying to remember. My only thought is that I might want to make extra just in case. I can't, because we want to do the drop trick to get a couple of versions of the sword. I'm going to take the, I'll take the one free pie dish and then I'll buy one. And that'll give me 3 pie dye for the 3 wheat. The plural for dish is die. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that's factual. Not dishes, because that sounds silly. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, this one also, like, there's fewer floors you have to deal with. So let's go ahead and put the wheat in, pull the switch. I wish you didn't have to, like, scurry over here. Don't know why you can't just do it all from this side. Just turn around. I guess it does require a tremendous amount, I guess, of force to make that happen. Remember that time in the Bible that Gideon was, like, hiding on the threshing floor? And an angel showed up and was like, be not afraid. He was like, I'm afraid. It's good stuff. I don't have a pot to get this out with, but fortunately, we can just steal a couple. I will need more than those 2, though, is the only issue. We do actually have pots in the bank. Johnny Ruun need not resort to thievery. You could have just come over here and gotten them. Or they're giving them away next door as well. That was also an alternative option that he simply did not take. There are plenty of individuals around here who would be happy to part with a pot for free. What a sentence. Things I never thought I'd say. Hopefully this is all we need, though. Like, I'm pretty confident. Let's get inside of here. This beautiful... I mean, it's just got, like, a beer symbol on the top, so I don't really know what this place is. What do you even sell? Dwarven stouts. These are cool. They raise your mining and smithing by 1. So if you need to temporarily do something you'd otherwise not be able to do because you don't have the level, just down one of those. I think the mind bomb does something similar. Gives you 2 extra magic. Came in clutch when I didn't have the magic to cast the telegrab spell when I did the dwarf quest and you got to steal the boots. Spoilers for future content. Where's telegrab? Magic abilities it'd probably be under. No. Those are abilities. We want spells. Teleport? Telegrab doesn't count as teleport. Magic spells, skilling. Telekinetic grab. Level 33. Yeah, we're not... Why couldn't I just level... I didn't know what I was doing. I was a child. That's why I couldn't just level it up. That to answer the question, that is why. Am I doing this right? I think it's at pastry doughs is what we want to do. So we want to make 3 pastry doughs. And then we want to combine the pastry doughs with the pie dishes. And we'll do the 3 of those. And then we probably use the red berry pie on those. And we create 3 uncooked... It specifically says berry pie. It's supposed to be red berry pie. Have I shreked up a little bit? Have I made a mistake? Have I done an oopsie? Cook that bad boy. Red berry pie. We're good. Okay. Why it's uncooked berry pie instead of uncooked red berry pie, I couldn't tell you. But it also just doesn't matter at the end of the day because mission successful. We're going to need these. Because if there's anything I know about Camdo dwarves, and I know a lot more than you think I do, I've got a memory like a champ. He's not going to make me a sword without one of these pies. Watch this be like a changed quest, though. Watch this be one of the quests that's just... It's been altered substantially from the past. It's like just nothing similar at all. It didn't say that it was. Let's head down to Port Sarum. I actually think that I was wrong about where it's going to be. I don't think it's south of Port Sarum. We'll have to check like the local map when we get there. We'll do a proper zoom in and have a little look-see. Yeah, so let's see. Open that bad boy up, please. Oh, no, it is. I think it's down here on Mudskipper Point. There's a fairy ring as well. I think it's right there, and then we got to go up here as well. Righto! To the south we go! It is within eyeshot of the village. You know, I tell you what, back in the day, when you could only see like a tiny little... Oh, sorry, who are you an emissary of? Siren? Okay. When you could only see like a tiny ways ahead of you in any direction, The world was so much smaller, and he was so much further away. This guy lived out in the boonies. He lived out in the wilderness. Now, when I get down here, is the game going to give me some nonsense about, like, oh, you don't know why you'd even need that? It's very dark. Like, it is very, very dark. Apparently, Starlight is the name of the track down here. Sorry, what? Who are these brigands? Are pirates? I don't remember there being pirates down here. Well, we'll kill them all. Ahoy, me hearties. Ahoy! We're not going to tolerate you insolent scallywags. What am I doing? Attack? That's right. We got to get ourselves an emerald sword. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. One of these scallywags is kind of hot. Hold on. Wait a minute. No! Leave her be. Attack this one instead. He's grody. Get rid of the grody guy, and then maybe when she's all alone, she'll rethink her actions. She'll look at where all of this skullduggery got her friends and reconsider. No, she's not reconsidering. All right. Well, I'm not happy about this. It's just what had to happen. Goodness me, I was not expecting to be jumped by pirates when I came down. They're not done yet. There's another one. You got Baldy McPatch Eye over here. Stupid name. Why'd your parents name you that? Terrible name. And Bluey McHatwearer as well. Goodness gracious me. We can't do this forever. Let's go. We're gonna have to run past them. We got some hobgobs down here. Level 15. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a chaos rune. Collect that. Let's go. I was gonna say, if I start burying these bones, am I gonna linger? All right. We're looking for something specific over here. I remember these guys, these ice warriors. See, it's funny because we should have stayed in magic mode, because we'd be able to kill these guys with the greatest of ease by just casting fire bolts at them. We're at a level with them right now is the problem. So, like, this is a fair fight, which is not the situation we had with the pirates. Run. Just run. Go into that cave over there. We're about to die. We're not going to eat the red berry pie. We can, but we're not going to. Get inside of there. You need to be a member to use this. Oh, well, that's okay. This is what we're actually here for. I just realized this. No, 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 no. Get to the other side of there. Bro, leave me be. What? Ice giant, you say? You just stay there, all right? Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's all right, because I like it when you die. Them's the lyrics. That's how it works. Got ourselves some blue right. We might even have to smelt this stuff now that I think about it. I don't think we just take it to him. I'm just getting the whole quest ready to go, so when we go over there, this is real RuneScape Pro stuff here. I have not forgotten any of this. I don't know why this quest stands out in my mind. I think because it felt like some kind of great achievement. What did I just accomplish? Oh, claim your prayer reward from the challenges screen? Did I actually, though? Like, can I actually? Challenges. Daily prayer. Claim reward? Did I just get some, like, free XP or something? Look at us go! Ends in 46 minutes, though. Uh-oh. Wah, wah. We're level... I can't believe they're getting rid of this free XP grind. We got steel skin now. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that does. It sounds like it's good for, maybe defense? Increase your defense rating. I guess it's just an upgrade from the previous version. I realized the other day I was getting confused. What they're doing is they're replacing, like, lesser versions with better versions, which is why it's not, like, unlocking new things. Boom. Okay, that's enough of that. And then let's not even play around here. We got to go smith all this up anyway. Let's go to Falador. While we're doing this, I can let you all know about the absolutely brilliant and wonderful and flawless idea that I had for the game, revolving old quests and new quests. You guys know how I feel about legacy content being removed from the game. Like, I like a lot of the new quests in this. I like the new version of Imp Catchers. I think it's very funny. I enjoyed my time with Ariane as part of the new Rune Mysteries, but my position has always been that you don't need to remove the old versions of those quests to have new ones. You could just have those be new quests with new names. But I can understand why Jagex would want to sort of separate themselves from that older content. Hold on, I gotta figure... There we go, blue right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I can't actually make it myself. So I guess I'm not supposed to do this then, yeah. That's okay. Back to Port Sarum. Maybe after speaking to the gentleman, he'll give me some instruction. I got a little ahead of myself. Got a little too big for my own britches. All right, he is in here, isn't he? Well, oh, bro, what are you doing back there, little guy? I always thought he was a bit freaky looking in the original. He always had such a weird, big, fat face. I see now they've just added creepy, beady red eyes, so it's not really an improvement, is it? Skill Cape of Smithing. Oh, this is the guy what's got that, huh? Something else. Hello, are you an Encamdo dwarf?
Maybe. Who wants to know?
Can you make me a special sword?
No, I don't do that anymore. I'm getting old.
Then, yeah, something else. Would you like some red berry pie? You see Thurgo's eyes light up.
I'll never say no to a red berry pie. They're great stuff.
You hand over the pie. Thurgo eats the pie. Thurgo pats his stomach.
By Gothics, that was good pie. Anyone who makes pie that good has to be all right.
All right, then. How about you make me a special sword?
Well, after bringing me my favorite food, I guess I could give it a go. What sort of sword is it?
I need you to make a sword for one of Falador's knights. He had one which was passed down through 5 generations, but his squire lost it. So we need an identical one to replace it.
A knight's sword, eh? Well, I need to know exactly how it looked before I can make a new one. All the Valyrian knights used to have swords with unique designs according to their position. Could you bring me a picture or something?
I'll go ask the squire to see if I can find one. Perfect. As an aside, in case you were wondering, old man Reese just hit level 73 mining. So he's crushing it up there on a different screen.
Hey, Asshole!
What do you want?
I want you to stop being an
Asshole!
What? I ain't being an
Asshole!
You being an
Asshole!
You being the
Asshole!
I said I ain't being an
Asshole!
but you two are definitely being
Asshole!
Charlie, tell him what an
Asshole!
he's being.
I want no part in this.
How are you doing with the sword? I found an Mkando dwarf, but he needs a picture of the sword before he can make it.
A picture, eh? The only one I could think of is in a small portrait of Survivan's father. Survivan keeps it in a cupboard in his room at the top of the castle, I think.
Okay, great. I'll go get that.
Please don't let him catch you. He mustn't know what happened.
It's a bit odd to me that Why does he keep a picture of his dad in a cupboard? Were they not very close? Did they not get along well? Did he not want to like look at him or something? How do I also can never remember. Oh, hold on. No. Over there for sure. See, I was about to say, I oftentimes forget about how the game wants you to get upstairs. Did he say all the way upstairs at the top of the castle? Is that what he said? We have to find Survivin'. That's what we need to do. Ambassador Spanfipple. That's a silly little name, isn't it? It's probably right over there. Hold on. Can we go out this door? Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Looks like also there's like a staircase there. There's a ladder here. There's plenty of alternate methods to get up here. And in fact, I don't think we can get in this room from up here. Kind of making an assumption that this is Survivin'. It is indeed. All right, it's a mystery. It's a trick. It's a puzzle. That's what it is. It's some kind of peculiar puzzle. How to get to that stick. And we figured it out. We're going to have to walk past Ambassador Spanfipple. And the problem is Johnny Ruun's not seeing many small people. And I'm worried he's going to stare because he's not going to know how to handle that. He's going to be confused. Johnny Ruun doesn't have a lot of worldly experience. You know? All right, so we got to get this guy, like, out of here. Is that what we got to do? Hello?
Greetings, traveler.
Do you have anything to trade?
Nope, sorry.
Okay, let's try that again. Can I distract you for a minute? Can I just talk to you very slowly for a few minutes while I distract you so that my friend over there can do something while you're busy being distracted by me?
What?
I'm not sure what you're asking me. You want to join the White Knights? I mean, yes, actually. No, I'm trying to distract you.
You are very odd.
So, can I distract you some more?
I don't think I want to talk to you anymore.
Okay, my work is done. Bye. Except we didn't actually succeed. Because he didn't actually leave the room. He's now, like, staring at us. Is he going to follow me out here? Come on over here, buddy. Perfect. Close that door. Open that cupboard. Search what's inside. Get a portrait. We're just going to steal the family portrait here. That's fine. Nothing bad going to come of that. He's definitely not going to be sus after watching us go into his room, shut the door, and then not be there anymore. And we also left the cupboard open. Hold on a second. Shut that cupboard. Lower suspicions. Get out of here. All right, Thurgo, I'm back, and I brought a picture to show you here about that sword. I found a picture of the sword I would like you to make. You give the portrait to Thurgo. Thurgo studies the portrait.
Okay. You'll need to get me some stuff in order for me to make this. I'll need 2 iron bars to make the sword to start with. I'll also need an ore called bluerite. It's useless for making actual weapons for fighting with except crossbows, but I'll need some as decoration for the hilt. The only place I know where to get it is under this cliff here. But it is guarded by a powerful ice giant. Most of the rocks in that cliff are pretty useless and don't contain much of anything, but there's definitely some bluerite in there. You'll need a bit of mining experience to be able to find it.
Okay, I'll go find it for you then. We've already done it. We're way ahead of you. We're going back to Falador because I didn't think about the iron. And hopefully now... Wait. We've already got it. Is he going to tell me to now go turn it into... I don't have enough iron bar. Yeah, okay, no. I guess we're just supposed to figure out now that we can make the bluerite. Like, it wouldn't let us do it before, but now we can because the quest needs us to. Come on, game. Let me make that bluerite. Let's go. What, I lack the requirements? I have to complete the... I've got it right here in my inventory. Well, I guess I need the iron bars then. So go ahead and make 2 iron bars. Maybe I go back to him and now he's like, give me the blueite. And when we're done, I'll show you what to do with it. Frustrating nonsense. At least we saved a lot of time with that pie, right? Like that came in pretty clutch. And we can make those whenever we want to. They'll restore up 125. Okay, you know what? It's not great. It's not great. There we go. This is becoming a nuisance. About the sword.
How are you finding those sword materials?
I have them right here. You give the bluerite ore and 2 iron bars to Thurgo. Thurgo starts to make the sword. Thurgo hands you the sword. Thank you very much.
Just remember to call in with more pie sometime.
You know what I forgot to do, gosh. Dang it! I forgot to get extra iron bars. I think this is the closest to a bank we can fast travel. I'm probably wrong about that. Berthorpe would be pretty close as well to the bank chest. Okay, we got some space in our inventory now. Why didn't I just go to Falador knowing I've got to make more iron bars? Why didn't I just do that? Why? 4 iron bars, please. I do have the option to drop this still. Yes, good. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a useless weapon, right? Like, it's entirely useless to us. But we want a couple of them. Because they can't be traded with other players, the only way to get one on an account is during this quest. So if you don't get one during this quest, you're never going to have one on your account. It's like your last opportunity. Imagine you have an account for 20 years and you don't have one. I'm pretty sure Old Man Reese does. I'm pretty sure he does. I don't know for sure, but like I'm almost positive. Who knows? The game might be patched now. It's strange to me that they never just made this a thing that you could make like weapons and armor out of. It seems like such a no-brainer to be like, oh, you want some like not great but kind of cool looking blue armor? Well, here's this whole ore that's already in the game. So hold on. I think we need to drop the sword, and then we got to tell him like, oi, hey, about that sword. I've got the materials right here, so he's going to hand us the sword, and then we're going to drop that sword, and then we're going to talk to him again. Something else about that sword. We got those materials right here. There we go. Thank you so much. And now we have 3 of them. Look at that. We don't need more than that, do we? We can wield it. There it is. It's a mighty sword. It's a mighty fine sword. It looks good. It looks like a great sword, which is not super useful. So we're going to turn 1 in for the quest and then have 2 in the bank. And that's plenty, right? I think that's plenty. Some of you are probably expecting me to do something real goofy, like just go get more of them, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm simply not going to. I thought about it. I thought about it as like, it would be kind of funny if I just kept going and getting more and more and more. But then I had to stop and think about it for a second and realize that no, it would be silly and pointless. There's no reason to have so many of them. You know, when having these 2 will be content. So can I store those in there? I can't even store them yet, probably because of the fact that we've not finished the quest yet. Although saying that, I don't even see it over here as an option. Like I see bluerite bars, which we still can't make yet. All right, where's our boy at? Where is our boy? Hey, Azrol, good news for you. I have retrieved your sword for you.
Thank you. I was seriously worried I would have to own up to surviving.
You give the sword to the squire. Quest completed. So does he learn any valuable lessons about... What? Hot dang! That is a lot of smithing XP. Oh my gosh. That is like a ton considering what this quest was. It's not even that involved of a quest. I mean, it's not going to do much for us right now. I take it back. We're leveling up. Are we going to get the bonus XP when we trigger this as well, I wonder? Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Did I say we were going to level up? Yeah, we did not get the bonus XP. But we're level 55 now. So the heat cap of Rune has been raised. Let's go. Why are we getting such a celebration? 600 levels. 600 levels! We're slightly over halfway to Old Man Reese's level count. Look at us go. Unfortunately, this does not yet mean that Johnny Ruun has become a white knight. He'll have to start defending women on social media for that. Anyway, Johnny Ruun's not done today, though, because Johnny Ruun has heard tell of the perils of Ice Mountain, and he wants to find out more about that, but he knows he'll need some more construction, farming, and hunter XP in order to discover the perils of Ice Mountain. Listen, the connecting tissue, it's barely there. You just have to go with me on this one, all right? We're gonna head back over to presumably where we need to be to learn about that stuff. Berthorpe. I genuinely know so little about hunting, but I know that I have seen a hunting tutor on this screen before. I don't know where, but I know they're here. That or I've been wrong this whole time, which is possible. Let's see. Tutor? No. Okay. Hunt? No. Oh, it's right there. Right there. Hunting tutor. I don't see anyone for construction. We can't get very far in construction regardless, right? There's farming, so we can go over there as well. We can hit farming, so we'll do hunting, farming, and then we'll where's the construction? Oh, wait a minute. He's going to be in Remington, isn't he? I think we have seen him before. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll hit up these two up here first. So the hunter's going to be back here. And in fact, I've seen the hunter many times because I've felled many a tree back here before. Spend a lot of time in this area. Oh my gosh. Look, she's a stacked babe. Unexpected, but very much appreciated. Oh, I'd go on a few overnight hunting trips with her, that's for sure. What do you have to trade? By which I mean, what free things do you have for me? A free bird snare and paid bird snares. I'll take a free one, and I'll buy all of the others. And that shows her how wealthy we are. And apparently I did not think that they would take up individual spaces, and I did not think that our inventory was full of blue-rite, and I think that maybe I didn't think this through. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm just so wealthy, I have to run to the bank chest real quick. Don't worry about it. Okay, we don't need to be carrying these pies around with us first things first. We can drop those off here. Rid of the herring. We don't need herring anymore. Look, we're already almost full again. Why are we carrying around all of these runes? We're not currently magically inclined. We should go buy more while we're here, though. They're so cheap from Clara here that it would be foolish not to just get them all. Oh, unfortunately, we've now run out of storage space. So we can't get all the chaos and death runes, but maybe later. Ah, who are we kidding? I'm running right back. There we go. Spent some good money there today. Now let's go deposit all of this blue-rite or blue-ite or... Oh, so I do have to turn it into bars. I gotta... Apparently you have to turn it into bars, which is fine. We can do that. I don't know if we'll ever do anything with them. I know they're useful for crossbow arms. As I think Thurgo mentioned, must be some kind of strange, rubbery metal type. I don't know. Odd. Deposit that. I still can't deposit it. Why can I not put them in here? Why are you so... Look, they're right there. Why are you so predisposed to hating them? I can make the sword myself now. Well, I'm glad I figured that out before the video ended. None of this stuff is tradable still. Just throwing that out there. Well, let's make the off... Actually, I really, really appreciate that they added that to the game. I just kind of wish that they'd gone that extra step of making it like different tiers of the blue-rite sword. Or maybe if you have like a bunch of them, you know what I mean? You could make like a bunch of, like, okay, yeah, this uses one, this uses one. But if I had 28, like a whole inventory full of the blue-rite, maybe I could make a higher tier. Or maybe I could add pluses to it. Give me a +10 blue-rite sword. Make it useful for me. I'm gonna make the limbs as well in case I ever decide to make the crossbow, because I might at some point in the future decide to make the crossbow. And then everything else that I do, because I don't know what else to do with these things, is going into the bolts. And none of this stuff can be sold, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but none of this stuff has a value. I can't even alch it. I'm just stuck with it until I use it. All right, crack that stuff. Did this all... Oh, only the first one got heated as well. Hold on. No, we're not doing this. This is silly. Heat them all up first. I really need to be working on, like, farming XP and stuff. Not this, but that's fine. I think it's time for a new mining and smithing update, guys. All right? Make blue-rite great. Not again. Not again, because it was never great, but make it great for the first time. That's the slogan. That's the pitch. Make blue-rite usable. There we go. Finished with all that nonsense. Let's tuck it all away in the bank chest, which is about to fill up again. I need to acknowledge that maybe this isn't Jagex's problem. Maybe I have a hoarding issue, and that's the real problem here. Right. Sorry. Ilith, let's talk.
I walk the line between predator and prey, and provide food for the Imperial Guard at the same time. Come,
Join me on the hunt.
I would absolutely love to. I cannot wait to find out more about. Look at that figure. Look at that tone. Oh my gosh. All right, no, yeah, sorry. Let's focus on the hunt. Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. We could be like animals. How do I hunt?
Hunter is only a word. What matters is you versus nature.
Why can I not hear anything she's saying? Well, the voiceover is maxed out. What is wrong with this game? I don't know if talking to her is super helpful. How do I actually do a hunt? How do I do it? Okay, bird snare, how do I do it? Includes divine bird snare. All right, cool. Lay up to 2 traps at a time. Let's go. Polar kebits and crimson swifts. Well, those are flying all over the place here. Those are flying all the heck over the place. Trade her again? That's all we've got is bird snares. So if we've got to do more than catch bird, like what is a kibit? How do I lay this thing? All right, they're flying all over. Do I just like put it down? Okay, so that thing's set up. Do I just wait? Do I need to actually like track where they go and like put them in their path? I'm not joking. I don't know what Johnny Ruuns. Well, actually, I could check what Johnny Ruuns hunter is. Johnny Ruuns is level 29 hunter. So I mean, I have so little memory of that it must have been ages ago that I did it. But I definitely did just watch that bird die. Like that bird just that is grim. That is grim. All right, but I ain't no Wokey. All right, I grew up in the South. All right, I know how to kill for my food. I've done it before. I'll do it again. No, I have been hunting. No, it's fine. I shot a big doe once. It was a good time. Bury the bones. Put the meat down there. Got some of the feathers. Are these worth anything? 111 each, huh? I guess it's because it's the meat's worth a little bit more. All right. Can I do more than 2 of these? Oh, I guess I actually should finish putting it together, huh? Go work on that. So if we run over here and try to put down a 3rd one, we gotta be level 30 hunter before we can set up a 3rd one. Well, that's okay, because that guy just immediately... Oh, no! He's disabling my traps! Did you see that? Oh, I couldn't pull it off twice, though, could he? I don't know if we actually need to vacate the area, or if it's enough to just kind of stay somewhat far back, or whether or not we need to be far back at all. Maybe they don't actually care about my presence. Maybe it won't actually bother them. That guy's going over there and getting trapped immediately, and I was standing literally right next to it. So I don't think they care one bit or the other. I wish it was this easy. A lot of work involved in hunting. People don't realize, unless you like pay for a hunt, which I'm not here to shame you if you do. I don't care one way or the other. I know a lot of people do that. But like you gotta first off you gotta clear out space for the blind. Okay, and then you gotta set up a feeder typically to draw the deer there in the first place, and then you've got to clear away all your right-of-ways, so you got to maintain them. So it's a lot of hacking down, in the woods to try to clear out space, make sure you got good line of sight. Then you got to get your gun, and you got to sight your gun in and make sure that you got good aim. You got to do some target practice. Make sure you make sure you hit that bullseye. And then you got to get up at like 4 in the morning and drive out into the woods and sit in a stand in the cold and the dark. I mean, a lot of people enjoy it. That's the thing. Like growing up, we hunted to live, basically. We could not have eaten as much meat as we did growing up if it wasn't for the fact that my dad was an avid hunter. Yeah, you think beef prices are crazy now? They're definitely a lot lower then, but our family income was extraordinarily low when I was younger. So shout out to Dad for doing everything I just said and then some to make sure that I could grow up as a strong, strapping, healthy lad. Really appreciate that. And for taking me sometimes. I was never the big hunter. My brother was... my brother and I were kind of like a Jacob and Esau, The only difference being he was the sort of little bald one, the little hairless wonder, and I was the big hairy Esau. But I was like, Dad, I don't really want to go sit in the woods in the dark. I'm going to stay home with Mom. Take the little one with you. And he did. I've been hunting, though. I wasn't joking. I shot the one deer the one time, and that was it. One shot, one kill. It was the biggest one of the entire trip, the entire hunting trip. I got the biggest... It was a big deer. I think I've told this story before in other videos, but for the longest time, like, we couldn't find it. Because, like, I was alone in a stand. We were actually hunting in West Texas. By the way, there we go. We're done. That's level 5. Someone set us up with this guy who... these farmers out in West Texas, I guess it was really sort of Central Texas, were having trouble with deer eating all of their crops. So they had these hunts set up where basically it was pretty affordable too. These aren't like guaranteed big game hunts, but they were like, hey, pay this much. You get to come out here and shoot the deer for us. So they get the benefits of not having the deer eat their crops anymore, and we get the benefit of the deer. And then the guy who orchestrated it was just a middleman who I don't really know he just collected money, I guess. Store all that in there. We'll figure out what to do with it later. But it proved to be a good time. Everyone managed to get something. I got the biggest one, but when I shot it, at the time it took for me to look up from my scope, it had vanished. And I was like, did I just like immediately down it? Spoilers, yes. Shot through the heart, immediately dead. Like the perfect shot. But when I waited a little bit longer, and then once everyone was done, sun was starting to set, so everyone came over there and were like, well, Reese, we heard you shoot. And I was like, yeah, it's out there somewhere. And we searched and we searched and we searched. And there started to be accusations, not necessarily that I was lying, but that maybe I'd been mistaken. Like, Reese, are you sure? Because, Reese, you're not the big hunter in the family. Are you sure you actually shot a deer? Are you sure you didn't just maybe think you shot it, but it ran off? And then finally, kudos to my brother-in-law, what a legend, comes huffing out of the crops, dragging this massive deer, and he's like, I found it. I was like, I knew it! I told you all! And then I only went hunting one time after that, and I missed the deer because I was using someone else's gun, and they didn't bother to tell me it hadn't been sighted in. So I was like, I know I aimed perfectly. I was right on it. Nice steady breathing, didn't yoink the trigger. Oh, that gun hasn't been sighted in. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And that was like, I think it's like 10 years ago. Firearmer Jones, what have you got for me? I think I've got most of this stuff. I don't have plant cure. I really don't know how to do this. I'm not going to ask him either. Let's just rake this patch out. How hard can this be, right? We rake the patch out. Okay, inspect the potato patch. The patch is ready to grow potatoes. Just use 3 potato seeds in the farming patch to grow potatoes. All right, let's trade them. Let's get our free potato seeds. I don't need a raw potato. I think I'm good on that. I think I've already got a watering can, I assume. So I'm going to use potato seeds on the patch. Is that how this works? Yeah, okay, those are planted. Now, water?
It's normally a good idea to water your crops to make disease less likely. However, for this patch, I'll look after it for you myself, so no need to bother.
What a legend. Now, how long is that going to take, though? Level 5 Hunter is one of the requirements for Perils of Ice Mountain. You don't say. What about this patch? Can I do this patch? You cannot interact with a tree patch on a free world. So I just... What? So, what do I just... What, do I just wait now? Potato. You can protect this by paying a farmer 2 composts. Pardon? You have compost? He's got compost. It's rather expensive, though. I'll buy 2 composts from you for your exorbitant prices. Guide? I didn't realize there was a guide. Get out of here. Are there more potato patches around the world? I can speed this up a little bit by planting more of them. Potato. No. So I have to just like scroll around and look at them. So that right there is a tree patch. We've got to go down here to Remington anyway. What are you? Oh, I could plant red berries if I had the levels, but I don't. Spirit trees. No, I just need to grow a potato. More trees. Barley, but I'm not there yet. I mean, I'm just barley too low. That was bad. I forget I said that. I don't know what this area is. I do see a couple of patches that'll support potatoes, but it also says they require membership. So I need to find like a free potato patch. Hold on. I can look up how long potatoes take to grow. Let's see. RS3, potato growth time. 40 minutes. Free to play potato farms. I guess patches would be the correct thing to look for. Oh, I can increase the yield by adding compost. Can I? Oh, that gave me XP as well. You treat the potato patch with compost. What is flashing over there? I think I accidentally put a mark on the map. I keep doing that by accident. Get out of here. Can I do it again? Oh, it's already been treated with compost. Will he buy these weeds off of? Oh, he will. I can buy him the weeds. Sell him all of the weeds and sell him that empty bucket. I could probably get more for it at the GE, honestly. 40 minutes. And I kind of have no other options as far as I can tell. I'm level 2. What is a marigold? Protect onions, tomatoes, and potatoes from diseases. I'll get barley at level 3 in 40 minutes potentially, but marigold, like that information is just not helpful. It doesn't tell me what it is or where to get it or what to do with it. All right, well, let's head to Remington for the construction tutor, I suppose. That'll help pass the time. I do need to spin some flax, so I guess we could go do that. That's a thing we could do. Might be helpful. All right, Alfred. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how to level this up. Remember that time we had that pot full of free XP and I didn't use it on all our free-to-plays? We should have. We should have, because we could have had this leveled up, and we could have had this level up, and we would not be looking down the barrel of trying to figure out what exactly we're supposed to do here with this guy.
Do you need construction help?
Alfred, is there anything as a free-to-player I can do? Tell me how to get my own house.
See, there were these wizards, right? And they needed more living space. So they figured out a way of making it so that stuff doesn't take up any room. I don't really understand it myself, but now everyone can have their own 2 acres and it's all easily accessible right here.
That's pretty convenient.
Yeah, somewhere to hang your hat, your roots, your castle, a home of your own.
I like the idea of it. I did not realize that free-to-play could buy a house.
Great, go on to that big purple portal over there and you start adding rooms to the house. Actually, I have a guidebook about it here somewhere.
Okay. Thank you for that, by the way. That'll help us get started. I'm realizing now that if we're gonna have any chance of hearing the voiceover, all of this has got to be turned down, like an obscene degree. All right, cool. So we do have a free-to-play house now. Unfortunately... Oh, hold on. What? Do I need to talk to this guy? Buy planks. You are not carrying any logs to cut into planks. Can we talk to him? You want me to make you some planks? I mean, the game seems to really think I ought to let you. You know what? Oak planks are probably beyond us. Let's not get carried away. Is that scarecrow also disturbingly man-like? Yeah. I wonder if they're all getting them from that one witch. Is there a quest that reveals that all of the scarecrows in the game are actually part of some sort of demonic cult, and they're all going to get awakened one day to strangle the life out of the local leaders? That'd be pretty good. I like that idea. Somebody pass that along. Pass that along. There's you, tree. All right, buy plank. I would like to buy... I could have bought oak plank. Select that plank. I would like 9 plank. Thank you. A cunning plank. How to build your house. I get the general idea. We don't have... I mean, we could have had this entire time nails that we could have made for ourselves. Buy all the nails. A couple of bagged plants sounds fun, but let's head through. We're gonna go to our house in building mode. Oh, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? So we can build a door, maybe? Remove the garden. No, 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 no. Big tree space. What? Can I actually do that? How do I make a dead tree? You need a watering can with water in order to plant garden plants. Right. Does this have any, like, useful materials in here? Combat rooms and things. Okay. You know what would probably be easier is if we just went over to the construction skill and we looked at what we could do. So we've already got a garden room. We've already got a parlor. We can make some chairs. We can make some low-level plants. Daytime house lighting. Good. Very helpful. We can make a brown rug if we had what we needed for it. A wooden bookcase. That sounds lovely. So what goes into a bookcase? What do I need? 4 planks and 4 nails. And I could make an oak one, but I don't have the level for it, so I actually can't. Go ahead and build that bookcase there, buddy. You accidentally bend a nail. We're off to a great start. We're burning through nails. This is reminding me too much of what I was doing in the real world literally 2 hours ago, except I wasn't bending nails. I was using a screwdriver. Actually, I was using a drill is what I was using. Oh, actually, okay. I had a drill and an impact driver. So, ability to drop the hammer. Very cool. So I'm now level 5, which has unlocked probably a world of new opportunities. So it's one of the requirements for the Perils of Ice Mountain, the Eyes of Gluffrey, as well as the Darkness of Hallowvale. I can also build a kitchen. A kitchen would be a nice thing to have. Maybe you come in, for whatever reason, I'm feeling kitchen on this side of the house. So build a door hotspot? Is that what I'm doing? Parlor, garden, kitchen. Build the kitchen. Okay, what direction do we want the kitchen to be? Can the kitchen only have one door? Huh. Maybe we don't want to build a kitchen there then. Maybe we want to build something that's going to have... We've already got a garden. We don't need another parlor. Dining room, though. The dining room having access to this area would be nice. Okay, let's do kitchen. We'll have the door be on that side, so it leads into the dining room over here, hopefully. And let's build. There's no place like home. Room to maneuver indeed. Build that table space, baby. Build that, oh, well, no, we can't actually. Stove, though, maybe? Possibly? Yeah, actually, we could if we had soft, a steel bar and some soft clay, which we don't. But if we did, we could. So you can actually do a lot of really crazy stuff with player-owned houses once you get enough levels for it. Most of it is extraordinarily, exceedingly expensive. Oh, yeah, we're not going to gain any more levels. Don't even know why I bothered doing that. Well, let's get out of here then. It didn't really kill as much time as I had hoped. Why? What is this? What is this nonsense happening telling me to go to my house? Why does the game think I want to do this right now? How do I make it stop doing that? Do I need to log out and log back in? World 210, baby! Stop telling me to go to my house, please. I have no interest in it. What, am I like accidentally tracking some sort of a quest or something? Tell you what, I'm going to scroll back up here to Perils of Ice Mountain and set that as active. Hey, there we go. And then I'm going to set it as not active. Hey, there we go. I've successfully duped the system. Now let's go dupe this highwayman. Well, that was a tragedy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually think that we can get flaxen free to play. So what I'm going to go do instead, and probably what I was thinking in my mind anyway, was bowstrings out of wool. Wait, can you make bowstrings out of wool? Or am I thinking of just making... I might just be thinking of bolts of cloth. There needs to be a search bar here. That would be super helpful. Spin flax into bowstrings, yeah. Well, then what am I going to do with balls of wool? Anything to get more crafting XP, I guess. But I feel like there's probably better options. Now, wait a minute. It doesn't mention that being members only. It's flax into bowstring. I just have to figure out where flax is. The reason I was thinking that is that I'm like, oh, well, the flax field that I know of is like over here. So not someplace I can get to, but there's got to be flax somewhere in the world. According to a brief Google search, Taverley, which of course it would be. That makes all the sense in the world. I don't know why I would have bothered checking anywhere else. Let's have a look in at the potatoes while we're here. Let's see if we can add more compost. Probably not, I would assume. They're coming along. Oh, I'm beginning to harvest the potato plant. Wait, were they finished? Wait, hold on. Inspect potato plant. Your potatoes are fully grown. That weren't no 40 minutes. Yeah, okay, continue harvesting, I guess. And we've leveled up to level 3, which is nice. And we can do barley now, which is nice. It's ready for us to grow potatoes. Okay. Well, let's get some more free potato seeds. Drop those bad boys in there. It's ready to grow potatoes. Well, that's exactly what we would like to do here. Let's not be silly. Plant them potatoes. And then let's put some compost on that. Or compost if you're so inclined. And then let's trade him again. Does he sell barley? He sells onion seeds, but those aren't useful to me. I need to grow barley. Have you got any barley seeds? You can protect this by paying the farmer 3 compost. 3 compost. Well, I gotta figure out where to put the barley. Sorry, what are we tracking right now? Where are you trying to take me? You have no idea what I'm trying to do. Are you trying to take me back down here again? Son of a gun, what do you mean path object? I don't need that. I would like to get rid of it. Activity tracker. Stop. Make it stop. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Trying to find what I was looking for here now. Gotcha. It says requirement members, but I don't think I believe that. There it is, everyone. I once again do not have space in my bank. I don't feel like I have an unreasonable assortment of things here. Regardless, we're heading to Varrock now. We'll just keep the nails with us, I suppose. I don't have barley seeds. I've kind of forgot about what we were doing over there as well with the whole flax thing. That completely just slipped my mind. But we'll figure that out again in a minute. Some of you might remember back to the first episode where we found this hops patch here. Can we clear it now? Will it let me clear it? Is that gonna work out for us? Look at us go. Oh my gosh, we've crushed it. Oh, it's getting gosh darn beautiful right now. All right, trade, and let's hope they have no hop seeds. I guess we're going back to Varrock. There's probably places you can buy this that make more sense than where we're currently doing it, but such is life. I think we all know and have come to expect that it'll be overpriced here at the GE, but that's okay. How much can I sell weeds for here? Oh, okay. Can I sell off these nails? Because I definitely don't have room for them in my inventory. Yeah, get rid of all of them. That's fair enough. So I need barley seeds, which I'm pretty sure I had some of at one point, and might even still have. Hold on, did I not look closely enough? Barley seed looks like a familiar object. I guess I can search. Seed? I have a willow seed. If I had one, I don't have it now. Fortunately, they're not overly expensive, so I will pick up maybe a dozen of them. I don't know how many I'll need in my tenure as a farmer. Okay, well, that's not good. Let's try to get 6 of them, and I'll pay literally 500 bucks for them. Thank you. Use the barley on the hops patch. Let's just preemptively get it started and see what happens here. You can't reach that. Okay, inspect hops patch. What do you mean I cannot reach it? It is right in front of me. It has not been treated. It is empty and weeded. Okay, put that in there. So I planted 4 of them, apparently. So now we need to trade, and we need to get some water. Hold on, can we water it? Let's try watering it. You can't reach that. Bro, why are you the way that you are right now? Hold on. Just water the one directly in front of you. You do not have anything available for watering that. Okay. Do I not have... I thought I had a watering can in my tool belt. I was wrong. It's like the one thing I'm missing. No, that's a magic watering can. So never mind. I take that back. I'd like to buy a watering can first off. Thank you. And then we will use that here. Has that watered the whole patch? Oh dear. It looks like it. Hey, I want 3 buckets of compost for that. So what they'll do is I guess they'll make sure that this plant doesn't get it in any way like rotted or anything like that. 3 buckets of compost, 20 each. Why did I think that they were more than that? Were they like a lot more from that other guy, I guess? Or was I just wrong the whole time? Fine, yeah, I'll pay you. Yes, and don't ask again. That's fine. No, I forgot they had scare. I can kind of see their eyes. At least they're not black voids anymore. That'll do nicely, sir. Leave it with me. I'll make sure it grows for you. Nice. So we don't even have to worry about this anymore. We just inspect it and see that it, nearby gardener will keep an eye out for me. Would you like to buy my weeds? No one wants to buy my weeds. Go back to Taverley. Look at that goofball. Exchange with the tool leprechaun. What else can he hold on to? How do he work? Go talk to Tool Leprechaun. I have a 7-use watering can. Like a talk to or exchange. Exchange. What can I do? Okay, this is my inventory and this is what I've got. I've got a watering can. So now he has my watering can. I also have compost. So now he has my compost. Oh, very intriguing indeed. And then most of this other stuff is just stored on my belt for me. Seed dipper? Beg your pardon? Meanwhile, head farmer over here was also... Oh, I got confused. I think I read... First off, oh, no, yeah, 20 gold. I think I read the number that he had available as the price and was just confused and dumb. Also, we can indeed continue to sell our weeds to this individual. See, now I gotta check how long it takes barley to grow. 40 minutes! Why does everything take 40 minutes in this game? All right, I'm starting to think that this patch is full of nonsense. I think that potatoes just grow faster here, probably because it's like an early game patch. We're gonna keep planting them here, by the way, because we're about to hit level 4, and I'll be gosh darned if we might not hopefully reach the next level here soon. We're so close now. We are so close now to being done with this nonsense. Hammerstone hop. You can protect this by paying the farmer 1 bunch of marigolds. Where do I get a bunch of marigolds? Also, where do I plant it? Oh my gosh, marigold. There's marigold over here. I think I have to plant it though is the catch. All right, well, I can plant some potatoes over here. I can plant some marigold over here. I just have to figure out where to get marigold from. Trade you again. Gonna buy all your potato seeds. Back to Varrock we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. So we can buy marigolds. They are rather pricey. I'm assuming we need the seeds though to actually plant them ourselves. So 5 of those at 260 maybe? Yeah, okay. And then what on earth did we just get access to again? Hammerstone. I would like to also get some hammerstone. Don't know what to do with it, but I guess I'll plant it somewhere at some point. If you have any, I'll come back to that. I'm not spending more on it. Was that near Draenor we were just looking at? That place what's got all the fields? Equidistant from Port Sarum from the looks of things. So it looks like I can clear out any patch, even if I can't plant anything there. Is what it looks like. I don't know that for sure. I can also take compost from the compost bin, but I don't know if I have to. Do I need to put my weeds in the compost bin? Also, bin. There's no D. I don't know why I put a D in there. Just disregard. That's what the D is. The D is for disregard. Shoot, I might not have to plant anything at the rate we're going. Look at us go. Okay, so now if I take all those weeds, can I put them in here? How many items would you like to place in the compost bin? All 12. So there they go. And then can I use the bucket on the compost bin? Oh, it's not good. Compost is not ready to use. Okay, that's fine. Are marigolds, are they flowers? Do they go in here? They do go in there. Okay, excellent. You plant a marigold seed into the flower patch. You, give me my water. So we'll water that bad boy up. And then what do you take? You don't even have anything planted in that patch. Plant something and I might agree to look after it for you. So he's not going to look after the marigold. So I guess I'll go ahead and compost it because I think that the compost is supposed to help prevent random rot chance, I suppose. And then what can I do over here? The soil's not been treated. Can I plant potatoes? Yes, I can. And we're now farming level 5, and it's a beautiful thing. Water all of that. We're gonna buy some more compost. Buy it all. Use the compost on the potatoes. Inspect allotments. Okay, nothing's been planted there. Can we plant more potatoes? There's no point because we're not getting any more farming XP. So I don't even know why I'm persevering in this nonsense, aside from just getting more potatoes, which quite frankly are not worth a lot. What about the marigolds? Can we plant those over here? Is this, you can only plant marigold seeds in flower patch. This is a herb patch, naturally. All right, well, let's get rid of all of this. Oh, we can store the buckets in here too. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's wonderful. So farming level is number 5. So we now have all the levels needed for the Perils of Ice Mountain. And we can plant onions. So now the only problem is I have to like keep track of where I've planted things and remember to go back to those places and check on the crops. And I think there's a harvesting window. I don't think I made it very far in farming on Johnny Ruun. If his stats were open on another page, I'd tell you he's probably about level 33. I can't store my seeds in here. Are you kidding? Oh, what did this cost me last time? Remind me how much this was? $12.60. Rake me over the gosh dang coals, why don't you, you goofy game. Not happy about this, but I'm just doing what I feel like needs to be done. By the time it's all said and done, even after we sign up for membership and we get all the extra bank slots, Johnny Ruun is an account that's going to go for a while, most likely. So we're probably going to get more bank slots in the future anyway. So it doesn't matter if we get them now or later, I guess. They give you a criminally low amount, though. I will say that. Criminally low amount. You know what's funny is I actually don't remember anything about Perils of Ice Mountain, aside from it being released. I remember doing it when it came out, but I don't remember what it's about or where you start it or anything other than... I remember the most, because it's like a 2008 quest, isn't it? Yeah, I checked that earlier. I didn't have that memorized, but I remember being like, oh yeah, there's a new quest on the Ice Mountain. Oh, let's go have a look at that. And that's all I remember. I remember nothing else about it. I don't know where you started. I don't know who you talk to. I don't have to figure that out. I can just set active and just follow the line on the ground. Probably that fellow right there. I think we even ran past him at one point and investigated this. Yes, in this series, unless it was cut, in which case, I just have to take my word for it. Leia, what you doing over there, Leia? Not relevant. Let's talk. Oh dear, what could the matter be, Johnny? So long at the fair. Oh, no, what's the matter? I'm going to lose my job. One crate is missing. I have to get them all to Drorker's power station. It'll kill me. Ooh, maybe you should get a less stressful job. What's in this crate? Oh, just parts. Replacement parts for Drorker's power station. I can help you find the case. Absolutely, I'll accept that. What do you need me to do? Could you? Thank you, lad. I've just come up the western road. It must be along the road somewhere. When you find it, please take it to Drorker in the power station by the mine. I can't wait any longer. I'll deliver these crates and tell him you're coming. All right, seems simple enough. So he said he just came along the western road, right? Is that what he said? Is that what he said? Find a crate that fell off his cart on the road north of Falador. But he specifically said western road, right? That would be this road over here. Let me double check. I know I just read those words come out of his mouth. Where did you say? Drorker's power station, or I'll lose my job. I'll go back to looking for the crate. I'm going to go with my instincts. Or, I guess, my memory, and say that look at the direction of the cart as well, right? Like, it almost certainly looks... You know what? Let's go talk to Leah. Maybe Leah saw where it went, or where it came from, and where it's going. Hello there. I don't think I've seen you around here before. The stranger looks you up and down. No, you have not. Well, what brings you to this part of the world? I am waiting for an individual with some talent of creation. I have made some things in my time. Maybe I could be of some help. No, you could not. Not yet, at least. You need 22 invention to help out. Wah, wah. So I don't guess this individual is going to be helping me out here. Talk to Cuffs, maybe? Hello, nice day for a walk, isn't it? A walk! Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just out here for a walk. I'm glad you're out here for a walk. A more suspicious person would think you were waiting here to attack weak-looking travelers. Nope. We'd never do anything like that. Just abandon innocent walkers. That's us. All right, have a nice day. I don't think they have anything to do with it. I'm not thinking. What is this? Cave entrance signpost. The thing is, there's like anywhere this crate could be. I've not actually paid enough attention to notice if I've seen it along any of these roads. Adventurers beware. Only those who have no fear of death should continue. Hard mode unlock state required. Ceiling collapse. What? What is all of the green bomb? What? What is this? Cave? Can I even go in there? It doesn't look like it. Oh, you can only be used on a member server. Fair enough. What did the actual prompt say? Fell off the road north of Falador. Okay, so let's just look for a crate. Let's not overcomplicate it. None of these individuals can be spoken to, so I doubt if they're going to have any useful information for me. There's crates all over the place here, but I'm pretty sure those are his crates. Did I make up the whole west thing? Did I fabricate that? You don't suppose she's seen anything, has she? Hello?
Oh, hello there. I'm afraid I don't have time to talk right now. I'm rather busy. Come back some other time, please.
Okay, sorry. What on earth happened here? Some 6th age nonsense, I'm sure. We'll find out in the future. It's possible the goblins would have found it, but why would a dwarf be coming from over there? I think I misunderstood. I don't think he said anything about the West Road. I think he was coming from maybe the Varric. It makes sense if he had crates from maybe the Grand Exchange or something. I think we're barking up the wrong tree trying to find it over here. Oh, wait, whoa. We can search the bushes. I just noticed that. Maybe the crate fell into the bushes. I don't think the crate... Oh, you find a crate in the bush! I cannot believe. I just passed my mouse over one of those and was like, hold on. Thank goodness for it too, because I was prepared to just wander all the way. Either that direction up to Edgeville or that direction through Barbarian Village. Okay, and then he said to just drop this off downstairs at the generator, right? Which is back over here? Where's the generator? Is this is not a generator. This is well, hold on. It should tell me. I have the crate. I should give it to Drorker in the Ice Mountain Power Station. I don't know why I just assumed that would be down here. Oh, hold on. It is. Because we tried to climb up that ladder once and we're told it goes to Drorker's power station or something along those lines. That's the vague memory I have. Let's see if anyone tries to stop me now or if I have to give an explanation for my actions if I try to. You cannot use this ladder until you have completed the Perils of Ice Mountain. Gosh darn it. Okay, can we talk to Nurmoff? Where is he? I think that'll take us to Keldegrim once we complete that quest. Nurmoff. Pickaxe, premium quality axes. Nope. Okay, then. Oh, it's probably this entire facility next door here that looks like it's some sort of power station. Yeah, in fact, I'm almost certain that's Oh, hold on. No, wait, hold on. I think I see how the power station works now. Dragon machine, you say? Yeah, okay. Should we actually just go back to... Oh, he's not there anymore. In fact, it looks like his entire cart got destroyed. There's no... I did not realize there's a door here. I know it probably looks like I'm quite obtuse at the moment, but you have to admit, you also didn't see that door. Don't pretend otherwise. Drorker,
Are you here with the last part of the delivery?
Yes, indeed, I am.
About time. Now I can finally bring the station up to full capacity.
Is it another dragon? Is there a dragon in that crate? Drorker's assistant takes the large egg from the crate and carries it to the other room of the power station.
Now, since you're here, I've got another job for you. Take this letter to Brother Bordis in the monastery to the northeast of here.
I'm not your errand boy, but what are you doing to those poor hatchling dragons over there?
Oh, honestly, another bleeding heart human hero thinks he can tell me what I can and can't do. Listen, dragon stomachs are some of the most efficient heat production systems in the world. Normally, only adult dragons breathe fire, but if the young are force-fed coal, then they can burn it more efficiently than a furnace.
Fair enough, man, fair enough. I'm not here to question it. You know what? I'm not going to question... I don't care. Dragons are awful creatures. You ever heard of Elvarg? Ever hear whatever happened over there in that there Crandor? Look at it, it's all scorched. Yeah, you know what? You might as well use them as this gosh darn generator. Reminds me of Thomas the Tank Engine. Y'all know that episode of Thomas the Tank Engine? Where they turn what's-his-face into a generator? I can never remember his name. They'll never move again. And that's how you get those scallywags in order, okay? Now, who am I looking for around these parts? There's only so many named individuals. We'll have to figure it out. It's got to be the dwarf. It's got to be Brother Bordis, who stands here next to Althric for his entire existence. He peers forlornly at the devastated cabbage patch. Yeah, sorry about that. That's kind of funny, because I imagine if we hadn't done that quest, the cabbage patch would be okay right now. I'm afraid Brother Bordis has taken a vow of silence. Okay, well, we didn't even read the letter. What does the letter say? The letter is written in impenetrable dwarven script. Only a dwarf would be able to decipher it. Okay, sorry, my bad. Back to this nonsense, back and forth. I say nothing. Will you two keep it down? I'm trying to concentrate. That's pretty funny, and I'm glad we did that, but also it didn't really help us. I have a letter for you. He reads the letter with growing anger.
Zamorek's fiery hooves!
Brother Bordis, your vow of silence!
It's Dwarka! First he builds his great Zamorkian smoke machine, and now he sent me this letter taunting me about it, that filthy little...
Bordis, language!
Look what he's written! My coal-powered dragon station is now running at full capacity! You said this could never be done, but I have proved to be the better dwarf! Lies! I didn't say it couldn't be done, I said it shouldn't be done! This power station will be a disaster for the dwarves and everyone else!
Brother, are you letting Zamorak's anger overtake you? You have been such a pious servant of Saradomin. Do not stray from the path now.
I am sorry, Brother Althric. I will renew my vow of silence.
I am sorry for my brother's outbursts. The path of the Saradomist monk is a demanding one, and Brother Bordis is one of our newest acolytes, so I am sure you will forgive him. What was that all about just then? Did y'all see that as well? Once brother has achieved true peace and serenity, he will never make great Saradomin! What's the matter? My roses, look, they're dying! Oh, that's what happened. My beautiful cabbages! Well, that was Saradomin, actually, that did that. My poor roses, look at them, they're dying! Ooh, why are they dying? I wonder. These red roses were imported from a cold northern island. It was already warmer than they're used to, and now it's getting so hot, it's too much for them. Is this a global warming quest? 2008, it would have been like prime time for a global warming quest. They've started up a dragon generator over there, and now we're having global warming over here.
The planet has a fever.
Goodness me, goodness me. All right. The other roses look like they're safe for now, but it keeps on getting hotter. If they keep on getting hotter, I think they might die too. I don't really care about your red roses, this is the honest truth, but can I help? Because that's what I'm here for. Could you? Thank you so much. If you applied some compost, then watered the roses, they would recover, at least for now. Okay. Why are they dying? Is it the red roses were... Okay, we already had this conversation. It does feel a bit hotter. I don't understand it. The wind from Ice Mountain has always given a nice cool climate. Recently, it seems to have been getting hotter for some reason. Actually, it just started getting hotter when Brother Bordis joined us. Obviously, I don't think he's to blame. I'll go get some compost then. Go ahead and harvest those potatoes. And then we're going to buy another thing of... I actually don't know how much. I can't imagine we'll need... a lot? Goodness me, we're getting a lot of potatoes. Like, we're getting an awful lot of potatoes. All right, and then we'd like to trade for another compost. I don't know how many we'll need for this, but we're gonna... We probably only need one, honestly. Go talk to that guy. Hold on, go talk to that fella there, that tool leprechaun. I'm gonna give him 4 of these. I didn't notice that compost had been there that whole time. Otherwise, I would have been using it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Can we put potatoes in the compost bin? Is that possible? Yeah. Put them all in there. Put them all in there. That is so conveniently placed. Like, that is so conveniently placed. Okay. Use the compost on probably any of these dying roses. You apply the compost to the red roses. Now you need to water them. Guess what I forgot to get? No, guess. Go ahead. Definitely should have verified with the log before going through, you know, all the effort of getting this stuff and coming back. But I love how horrible and squished cutscenes are. There we go. What's that? Smog? I don't know. Gnome from the looks of things, actually.
Holy flaming!
Bordis language!
Where am I? Well, where's the mountain? How do I get to the mountain?
Hello. Welcome to the monastery of Saradomin.
The mountain! How do I get to it?
You just go out the main door to the south, and then head west.
Think you got to go?
What an odd little man. Perhaps you should see what he wants. Okay, so I do all of this for you, and now you're just kicking me out. And also, are we ever going to fix the scorch marks here? Destruction wrought by Saradomin's arrival. We should probably see to this at some point. We should probably restore that. Where'd that little freak go? Out the front door and up the mountain? Why do I have to go check on him? What am I, little fella's keepers? What's going on around here? I am starting to remember this quest now. Again, not the details, but I certainly remember being a bit, having a little bit of an eye-rolling experience playing through it. Like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing now. Professor Arbelknap.
Hold still.
What?
Oh, not you, them.
What are you doing?
Trying to catch baby ice fiends.
Okay, but why?
What?
Why are you trying to catch the ice fiends?
Oh, too hot, dying. Spirit Tree told me ice fiends are already at the limit of their tolerance for temperature. Now that it's getting hotter, for some reason, they'll die. So I'm collecting some. Baby ones, that is. I'm going to take them to a cold island. Otherwise, they'll go extinct.
But why is it so hot?
What? I don't know. It's not balanced, not Gothics. At least I don't think so. I don't see how it is. It's not natural. We don't have time to worry about why. We've got to save the ice fiends.
Okay, well, can I help?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you help?
I could have helped you catch ice fiends.
Could you? Thank you. I can't seem to catch them on my own. Take this net and catch 4 baby ice fiends and give them to me.
Yeah, all right, man. So I've got a net now that I can just wield. I don't know if it's necessary for me to wield it, but I have now successfully caught an ice fiend. Also, these guys are, now that I'm looking at it, they're kind of freaky looking. The little ones remind me of Borok Va. If you ever had those. The bigger ones are like, I'm Mr. Freeze Miser, I'm Mr. Snow. You know what I'm talking about? Do the youth of today even know what global warming is? Back in my day, Al Gore was on TV telling me we were going to die in 10 years, like every other day.
The planet has a fever.
Are there no more babies? Did he tell me to catch 5? Did he tell me to catch 4? He probably told me to catch 4. Let's have a chat with him. Can we talk to him?
I still can't catch the ice fiends. Have you had any luck?
I've caught 4 baby ice fiends. I don't know why I thought he said 5.
Thank you.
Whoa.
What was that? Ground shaking, not good. I've had enough ice fiends anyway. Got to go.
I beg your pardon? Did my man just travel via seed pod? Did we just get buried in an avalanche? Is that what just happened? I like that there's an ice fiend standing there with me. The avalanche seemed to be centered in the northern end of the mountain. Maybe I should see if it has done any damage there. What? There we go. To the northern end of the mountain, where there is an oracle who may be a baddie, possibly? We're gonna have to go check when we get over here. Oracle, is it ever explained why you're up here? Is it just because you're so hot, you need a place you can stay cool? Talk to the oracle. A terrible event. Oracle's tent gone. An oracle without a tent is like me without my tent. Okay, but what happened to your tent? Ground shakes, ice moves. Oracle's tent is at the bottom of the mountain. I mean, I could fix your tent for you. In future language, JOHNNY RUUN, in a word meaning kindness. Right? Yeah, go get the wrecked tent. We're gonna pretend like what she said made sense. Like how we all pretended that what Al Gore said made sense.
The planet has a fever.
So unfortunately, we need some wooden planks and nails to fix this thing, which means we're gonna have to run to somewhere with a bank, or just fast travel back to Taverley again. We keep going back to Taverley, but I think that Berthorpe would be a better option. That bank chest is like so close to where you drop in at. So we do have 2 planks, fortunately. As for nails, I think we sold them all. That was a mistake. We were running out of space in our... Hold on, wait, did they actually sail? No, they didn't sell. Okay, can I pull them back out? Can I cancel? I can't cancel. Okay, what's gonna be faster? Going to Varrock and getting them? Or going to Berthorpe and making new ones? Alternatively, we could go to Remington and buy them, but we're not going to Remington to buy them. We haven't checked in over here in a while anyway. We haven't seen any of our friends from this region, and we're still not. I wonder if the type of nail matters. I'm gonna go with steel, because I think, you know, if we have any left over, I can sell them for more, but I just don't know if it actually matters all that much. All right, now here's the real question. Having a look at the map. Okay, please finish what you're doing first. I see you. Looking at the ice mountain, is Edgeville Monastery going down and across faster than going to Falador and going up and over? I think it is. I think that's going to be our fastest route. Do you reckon we need to, like, talk to her? Or what do you think? A terrible event, the tent is gone. Yeah, we've already had that conversation. Do we need to use tent on plank? You can't just rebuild the Oracle's tent anywhere. You should use the tent on the place where it used to stand. That makes sense. Would that be remains? It's looking promising so far. Yeah? Oh my gosh, look at that. Brilliant. There, that's your tent fixed. You have a noble soul. Oh no. What's the matter? The snow.
Where has the snow gone?
Well, it's right here.
No, it's gone in the future. There is no ice on Ice Mountain or the other ice mountains.
What other ice mountains?
I am mountains of ice in the water, the sea. I am mostly underwater, but I melt, I split, and then the sea gets hotter because the ice is gone.
The sea gets hotter?
Ice reflects. I am a sunbeam. White ice makes me turn around, but dark water lets me in, and it rises and rises, and the Firebird!
The Firebird? What are you talking about?
My feathers extinguished, island gone beneath the waves. Monks and priests must find another home. Is Varrock a desert?
Not at the moment, no.
Desert stretches from Varrock to Lumbridge. Crops die, people fight over lost food, all dead. Has this happened already?
No, I think I would have noticed.
Then you must stop it.
But how?
I can't remember. Wait, I see you stopping it somehow.
It must be the power station, because I grew up in the 2000s and remember being told that driving my car was going to destroy the planet.
The planet has a fever.
It must be the power station.
Our hunger will exhaust the earth and our waste will exhaust the sky.
I can't take this seriously. I should talk to the dwarves and try to get the coal dragon power station shut down. Right on. Coal is archaic anyway. Nuclear power is the future. That's the quest I want. I want to help the dwarves discover nuclear power. I want to accidentally bring the atom bomb to Gillinor. Oh, can you imagine that? Droker, you gotta shut this thing down, man.
You again, now what?
You have to shut down the power station.
Really? Why is that then?
Bordis said it shouldn't have been built. It's making the monks' flowers die. It's making the ice fiends extinct. The oracle predicted it would cause the end of civilization. That one.
The oracle?
Yes, she talked about icebergs melting and Toronto being flooded and Varrock turned into a desert.
Oh, honestly, the idea that emissions from a station like this could affect the world's temperature are plain unfounded.
This is so on the nose. It's unbearable. I can't stand this.
The planet has a fever.
I'm with Drorker. Let's get some more dragons in here. Let's pump up output, all right? Let's get lighting in every home in Asgarnia and Misthalin. It's time to revolutionize society. And you know what? The Ice Fiends were a nuisance anyway, so good riddance. I've been radicalized in the opposite direction of what the game wanted. These so-called oracles are just out to make a quick gold piece out of your gullibility. I mean, that's just a true statement right there.
How does that even work? She didn't even ask for any money,
Johnny Ruun, don't be a Redditor right now. Don't be a stupid, ignorant, drinking the slop, buying in line Redditor right now. Don't be a sheeple. Come on, we're gonna join Drorker. Come on.
The planet has a fever.
We're going to invest in this operation. We're going to buy some coal fields. We're going to make generational wealth right now. If you just stop acting like a goof.
Whereas I am paid by the people who designed this power station, so you know I'm impartial. I say that this power station can't possibly be the problem. Anyway, it's not my decision. If you want to shut us down so badly, then talk to Nermoff. I'm sure he'll be delighted that you want to shut down the power source for his new pickaxe machine.
All right, I'll go talk to him then.
You do that. You'll find him down inside the dwarven mine right underneath the power station.
Now can we use this trapdoor?
Oh, you there. That trapdoor's for the power station workers only.
You son of a gun. You send me down there and then you don't even let me go down there. You guys feel it? Do you feel it in your souls? That's the feeling of saving the planet. I know right now you don't feel like you have a lot to offer society, but if you just and complain on social media about plastic straws, you too can prevent the ice fiends from going extinct, and you'll gain some sense of purpose in your otherwise meaningless, trivial life.
The planet has a fever.
Nernoff!
Greetings and welcome to my pickaxe shop. Do you want to buy my premium pickaxes?
Listen, we gotta shut down the power station, my man.
What? What are you talking about?
It's making the ice mountain heat up. First the monk's flowers died, then the ice fiends started melting, and then an avalanche ruined the oracle's tent.
Oh dear, Bordis thought this might happen.
He did?
Yes, he said he had an idea for a different kind of power source,
one that wouldn't cause nuclear, right?
He never presented it to me, though. I set a date for Bordis and Drorko to present their ideas, but Bordis didn't turn up. On the day of the presentation, he suddenly up and left.
Well, what was this other power source?
I still don't know. Bordis was very secretive about his plans. He seems to think that Drorko or someone else would steal them.
Is it wind power? This is a European game, so help me if it is wind power.
I do know that it wouldn't use fuel and wouldn't require any replacement parts from Keldegrim. That's sounding good to me now. The consortium have doubled the price of dragon eggs, but I have to keep buying them.
Why did he leave?
He didn't say. On the morning before the presentation, he just left without a word. I eventually found he joined the monastery, but when I went there, he wouldn't talk to me. The monk said he'd taken a vow of silence. He seemed very upset, though.
You still gotta shut down the power station.
I can't shut it down. My business would be destroyed. See, a man of reason. Without this machine, I can't produce enough pickaxes to meet demand. Then the miners would start going to Keldegrim to buy inferior pickaxes from Tati.
Okay, fine. I'll go figure it out. Goodbye. And yeah, Toddy's are probably the same as his. That probably was funny dialogue if we read it. I'm just gonna go back to the Edgeville Monastery and find out what hippy-dippy nonsense this guy's got. I doubt if it's gonna be solar. It's probably gonna be like wind power. Don't get me started. Unless this dwarf knows how nuclear energy works, I'm just gonna be disappointed in this quest. Back to this again, I see. Nurmoff says you made plans for an alternative power station. I asked because an alternative power station would be kind of useful right now. Can you tell me about it?
Gah! I can't keep quiet anymore!
Brother Bortus, your vow!
Yes! I made plans for a different power station. One that wouldn't need replacement dragons and wouldn't create that infernal smoke like Drorker's Zemorkian.
Now listen, wouldn't smoke block light from the sun and reflect it back out?
Language, brother!
So what happened to these plans?
The night before I was meant to present the plans, Drocker and I had some drinks together, but I drank too much. When I woke up the next morning, I had a terrible headache and I couldn't remember what happened the night before. I couldn't find the key to my chest anywhere. I was sure I had the key on me when I met Drocker, but afterwards it was gone. I asked Drocker if he'd seen it, but he just kind of smiled and said no. My plans were in the chest, and without the key, I couldn't get at them. I was a failure as a dwarf, so I came to the monastery to atone. I vowed to never drink or speak again.
Bro, you couldn't write up the plans again. You couldn't pay someone to pick the lock. There are thieves who excel at that. There's so many other options. You couldn't break the chest open. My guy. Like, really?
Now I failed at that too.
We have to find the plans. The Dragon Power Station will destroy the world, but Nurmoff won't consider changing it without the plans.
They're still within my chest in the dwarf of mine, near Drogo's shop, but the chest is warded with magic. There's just no way to open it without the key. If you find the key, get the plans from the chest and show them to Nurmoff. When you open the chest, you need to press a hidden catch on the side of the lock, or the key won't turn.
Okay, seems simple enough. I mean, I think we all know who has the key, right? Pickpocket. Just go straight. You steal a key from Jorkers. I was going to talk to him, but I decided to right click just in case, and I'm glad that I did. Meanwhile, where the chest might be, I haven't a clue. There's a chest in here. There's a chest over here. I don't know where exactly. He just said it would be in Ice Mountain. There's a lot of chests in Ice Mountain. Nothing interesting happens. What if I use the key on it? No. What about that chest over there? Ah, the key you stole from Jorker's pocket fits into the lock. You press the hidden catch, like Bortus told you, and the chest opens. Inside, you find a bundle of technical diagrams. Look at them. The sheets are covered in technical diagrams and mathematical equations. You don't understand much of it, but the largest diagram looks like a windmill. Just lock the camera on Johnny Ruun's face for a minute. Just like hold it there staring at him. Who would have guessed the British would put a windmill in their video game?
One thing I've noticed is that the more windmills a country has, the more money that country loses and the worse that country is doing.
The planet has a fever.
Do I need to take these back to... Oh, I should give them to Nurmoff. Okay, I'm glad I checked because I was about to run back to the monastery and I can see now that isn't necessary. Dude, we're not going to have this conversation, please. We've got to shut down the power station. Let's get back to that.
I know, but what can I do? I need to keep the pickaxe machine running and cold dragon power is the only way.
Coal dragon power. Dear Lord Almighty.
The planet has a fever.
You ever feel like you're being bludgeoned over the head with something? I have the plans for an alternative power station right here.
You do? Let me see them.
Nurmoff reads through the plans.
You know, I think this would actually work. Might kill an awful lot of birds and maybe whales at sea and break down a lot and basically flood China's economy because we're the only fools dumb enough to buy them. In fact, I'm sure it would. This is brilliant.
Well, do I have to go upstairs and confront the guy? Do I get to So we don't even, sometime later, wait, we don't even get to have a confrontation with him? So the wind power station will never work. Windmills are only good for grinding flour. What wind could never generate the power required? Normoff, the wind power station is attached to your pickaxe machine and both are running smoothly. Thank you, Bordis. You fools, don't you see that my power station was staving off a new ice age? Yes, you have doomed yourselves. Shut up, Dorker. Go back to Keltigrim and tell your masters not to interfere with us anymore. Thank you, Johnny Ruun. I cannot reward you financially, but I think I have a better reward. You can post on social media about how you saved the planet.
The planet has a fever.
Okay, we got some farming XP, some hunter XP, some thieving XP, and some construction XP. Permission to use the power station ladder to access the minecarts and Normoff. Brother Bordis will attach sigils to blessed spirit shields for a price. Oh, that's interesting. And more importantly, though, let's go ahead and pop that 500 for... Oh, wait, hold on. No. Wait. We can't actually level any of those further, so let's just... But can we put that in the bank? I'm pretty sure it carries over. Let's go try to put it in a bank and see what happens real quick, but I'm pretty sure it carries over. Oh, what do you know? It does. Okay, well, we'll hold on to that for the future. So I'm going to go on a run and collect all of the plants that we put out there and kind of see how those turned out. Our options for free-to-play quests are depleting by the day. I think next time we might find ourselves in Lumbridge to investigate the myths of the Whitelands. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye! Well, everyone, I thought we could use a post-video session of decompression to discuss some of the serious topics that were covered in today's video. Firstly, if you love the planet and want to protect the environment, that's your prerogative, and you have my full support. When we made fun of the global warming craze of the 2000s, it was merely meant to poke fun at the hysteria surrounding it, not necessarily the underlying message. If anything said here today upset you or hurt your feelings, don't worry. With time, you'll get over it. Or you'll die angry. We don't care which.